Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of A Pretty Little Podcast. I'm Allie Violet Vixen Commissaro, and I'm here with my podcaster in crime, Jesse.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode. We are so excited to have a returning alumni, very loved alumni. So, Allie, give it away.
Joining us tonight are our friends from Strange Culture, a powerhouse rock metal band from Pennsylvania. With a new album on the horizon, a string of killer shows under their belt, they are here to talk about their new music video, stories from the studio, and what's next. Please welcome Noah, Nate, Garrett, and Nick of Strange Culture.
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Please, it's been a while since you have been on. We need to know all the updates.
Yeah, like we're jumping right in. Like we need to know first off about the new album. First, how are you guys doing tonight? And then we'll get about the new album.
We're doing all right.
Doing great.
Yeah, we're doing good. Glad to be back.
Yay! Okay, all the details about the new album, like what is going on, what themes, what can fans expect, all the juicy details.
A mix of absolutely everything. We just finished up a week at the studio, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now. We recorded 4 new songs. And when I said that when we're bringing like new songs this year, we were not kidding. We went through every single song when we were done, and like every single expression, like after every song, we were just like, yes. We're so excited. We're so excited to show you guys.
Now, are there any like influences that like music wise that kind of influenced you to explore anything in this album? Like, I know a lot of people, like, they'll say Falling in Traverse really like kind of like shaped them or whatever. Like, did anybody kind of have that role in this one?
We actually thought about we talked about that like over the week as well. Like whenever we're not like doing anything like super serious when it comes to like, or specifically when we're thinking about writing, we think about a lot of these like different bands that we like have been listening to either recently or like we have for a while. He introduced me to a band called Thornhill.
Hi.
He also introduced me to a band called Tesseract.
I know that.
Like a lot more progressive.
Jesse likes them. She smiled.
Any other ones y'all can add?
I was gonna say Thornhill. That was the biggest one, at least for me.
Yeah, we listen to a lot of EDM too, though. We just like the vibe of it. The production is great.
EDM. I feel like you can put anything to EDM and it
will be a vibe.
It's to another level.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, we kind of figured out like a blend between like Noah's screams and Nick's clean voice, and we're kind of like honing in on that a little bit better now. It's always been like we write a super heavy thing, give it to Noah, more melodic, give it to Nick, but now we're kind of like combining it, so it's just working better.
Yeah. Now, Noah, have you noticed since you've been screaming for quite a while now, like have you noticed that you've had to like kind of do different things to take care of your voice?
To take care of it, not really.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Honestly,
I don't
method.
need to do shit.
Mastered the method.
He doesn't stress out as much as I do with my voice.
So, was the writing process different for this album?
Yeah.
I mean, Nate's on board now, so bringing someone in who wasn't totally used to writing metal, was a little different, and he brings like a whole different thing to it.
I'm coming around.
Marlon's
swimming in.
He's kind of, if anything, he locks with Noah really well, and
Mhm.
it creates more of like a groove based like rhythm driving force in the song compared to like when me, Noah, and Nick would typically write, it would all be about melody.
Definitely.
But yeah, it's meeting halfway on everything. Trusting
Now,
each other.
with all the songs that you already have done, is there a particular song that you're like just extremely excited to have everyone hear?
Yeah.
I think we all agree.
we loved every song we did, but in their own different way. But there's definitely one that we're like super excited about.
It's the
I
last
love
one we
that
did.
feeling when you make a song and then everybody just looks at each other and they're like, "Holy shit, we made that!"
Yeah,
That's the best feeling.
yeah.
Oh my gosh,
We had a couple moments that were like really heavy, and we're like, oh my god, our parents are gonna hate this song. And we're like, well, we might as well keep going. Let's make it heavier. And we just kept getting like more aggressively heavy.
Now, were any of the things kind of discovered in the studio, or were all of them kind of pre-set going in?
We usually come with like a set, like sort of idea with what we want for the song. Like obviously, Randy, the mixer in the studio, love that guy to death. He'll like have ideas that he'll like add, especially when it comes to like vocal harmonies and like different like synth parts, and even like a few sounds here and there that make it how it is. And we always like kind of discuss it as a group.
Yeah.
Sometimes we take them, sometimes we don't. It's
Yeah.
really like a mix of both.
Like layering vocals and kind of stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do you feel that your previous recordings compare to where you're at now with recording?
I'd say they're definitely like heavier for sure. Like the 2 of the 4 we did are definitely way heavier. But Garrett, he changed tunings for the next album.
Yeah.
I don't know what tuning, but he could probably.
So what were you playing?
Yeah, we gotta hear
before,
about
and
this.
Did you drop tune it or did you tune up?
We tuned it a lot. So we typically wrote everything that's out on the internet in drop B.
Okay.
So B is typically like your standard baritone range, and we took it 5 notes down for our new stuff, down to F sharp.
Hell yeah.
Like the bass is like inaudible for the human ear.
It sure has that wonky like
It's like 30 hertz.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I believe it. I bet the strings are like
Yeah.
I know a lot of people. Did you actually tune it that low? Because I know some people for bass, because I know a lot of people tune it with a pedal down.
Yeah, pitch shifter.
It's interesting for me because this is one of the first times that I ever had to buy like a custom set of strings. I can't just buy my strings on the internet now. I have to each one
custom order.
Yeah.
Wow.
He hates me for it
a little bit, but
Yeah.
I makes me really excited because I know it's heavy if you gotta be custom ordering strings.
It's pretty nasty. I love it.
So you guys look like you have so much fun when you're recording, and even you're traveling to go record. Can you tell us a little bit about the experience like in the recording studio and what kind of the fans can look forward to?
How do we put that in words?
We work
really good time.
We work like 24/7 while we're there, and we're so exhausted that like everything becomes funny, I guess.
That's hilarious.
When we start like fighting with each other and stuff, we just keep fighting, and then we start laughing about how much we're fighting. It's probably not healthy, but it works.
We got a cool product out of it.
Yeah, put out some good songs.
Those noisemakers were fun.
Oh yeah.
No, screw all of you suck. All of you suck for that, by the way.
We got an Airbnb, and in each of the rooms they had like a white noise machine, And on the first or second night,
Don't ask me. I wouldn't. No, asshole.
All of them, and then hit him under his dresser, and he couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
We were already delusional.
There's like 3 or 4 of them.
I recorded a video about that, not knowing that it's a. Shut the fuck up. I recorded a video.
Oh, that's so great. It's so like innocent but funny at the same time.
I was like, I heard it going off super loud. There was 2 of them underneath the dresser. I didn't know where it was going from. I sent a video to like my friends and family going, "Oh my God, I'm in a haunted Airbnb. What is going on right now?" And
oh my God, that's so great.
No, that wasn't like the scary. That wasn't the only scary thing in that Airbnb. But anyway, this is how I found out it was a prank, right? So I'm looking around. I'm wondering what else changed. I find a pair of shoes at the end of the bed.
What?
I find a pair of shoes at the end of the bed.
Off my shoes while I was doing it.
That's what really freaked me out. Like I saw the shoes at the end of the bed, and that's when I'm like,
yo, I just read that, like, I forget who it was, but someone in like a major band that goes around and tours, whenever they leave a hotel, they wrap up their sheets and make it look like a body.
oh.
That's gonna that would scare the living
What?
shit out of me.
Dude, I was sitting there thinking about, I'm like, man, could you imagine being like someone going in to clean that room and you're just like sitting there pondering, like, what should I even do right now? Like, how should I handle this situation?
I'd fucking take the broom and I'd like do one of these, you know?
Okay.
Okay, like, what do we got cooking in here?
Like I was and I was thinking, like, at the same time, like, I'm sure like at some point that might like back him up and he might like find that someone does not find it as funny, but I don't know. They seem like they had been doing it for a while, so I mean, power to them.
Well, there was a reason why I kind of like a part of me like was convinced that it wasn't these 3 because we've heard some weird shit in there already, but like previous to that. Like, didn't you hear something in the room like above? Like it sounded like a bed moving around or something? Or was that a fucking joke too?
That was all.
No, that was.
Wait, what?
I don't know if that's loud or not.
So the question is, Nick, are you planning your revenge?
I can't say that right now. I may be, I may not be, but these 3 know exactly how my brain operates. So will it work? Probably not. But
just don't leave your shoes behind.
So I will just throw it out there that I got the Impractical Jokers game for a present years ago, and I have not played it yet, but I really, really want to. So maybe one day we could get like a fun game going. It seems like it's pretty wild, and I need people that are on board and committed to the weird things that it's going to ask.
Yeah.
That'd be really good. That'd be really good. I'm down.
Like, I only saw one thing, and it was like, convince someone that you should be able to marry your first cousin, and they have to sign a petition.
Oh my God.
Like, you have to be committed. Yeah, like you have to be committed to it.
That's like very.
Oh God. That'd be sweet.
You get to pick like the stranger, or
Yeah, like you can go up to anybody and like you just can't tell them what you're doing, but you have a petition and everything. It makes it look like real legit.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be
I don't know.
funny.
I've been wanting to play it for a while, but unless you have like a good group of people that are willing to tape it and like make it into a whole event, it's not really worth it. But I would definitely be committed. I would have so much fun with that.
I can just imagine
The look on
Yeah, I
person's
know. Like people's faces, like
Uh,
I remember I did a scavenger hunt, like an adult scavenger hunt, and one of the things was go to a gas station and pump someone's gas. Dude, this old guy almost punched me in the face.
oh my god.
Like I walked up and I was like, "Do you mind if I pump your gas?" And anybody that knows me, like I kind of like go into it as I'm asking.
Mhm.
Anyway, like the guy's like, "I do mind if you pump my gas." Like after I had already like had my hand on it, man, he was not happy. I like had to explain to him that I was in an adult scavenger hunt, and he was still giving me the face like, "I don't know about you, but get away from my car." So,
Oh god. That's dangerous. Oh,
and you had to film it too. So I'm like trying to get the picture like real quick as the guy's like literally like about to hit me. I was like, "Oh my god, somebody else is doing the next one." Okay, back to your recording studio. Was there any unexpected challenges this time?
I don't know. I mean,
getting there on time.
yeah.
You had to go to a test.
Oh,
that
no,
was-
that's all you, bud.
I had to, middle of the week, I had to drive back from New York all the way to Philadelphia to take a test that
Mhm.
I couldn't miss. So that was annoying. That's about it, though. It was 6 hours of driving.
It wasn't too bad though.
That's
I
brutal.
mean,
You didn't miss
6 hours of
anything.
driving for an hour test. Yeah, that wasn't fun, but made it work.
Yeah, you did not pick a good time of day to probably go either. Like you probably had to go with what was convenient. And like unless you're going at very, very weird hours getting on the road, like you're either hit in one of the spots.
Yeah.
I actually ended up leaving the night before at like 8 p.m. I just skipped that on dinner. When did we get home from the studio? Like exactly 8:30 or something.
8:30.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You missed Taco Tuesday.
And I missed Taco Tuesday.
No, not missing Taco Tuesday.
We had to do Taco Wednesday for Nate.
Taco Wednesday. Was that Thursday?
No,
we did it
no.
Wednesday.
No, we did it Wednesday.
Oh,
We almost did steak Wednesday.
Get your days right, bro.
The tacos were horrible.
yeah, they
They
were.
were so bad. We forgot toppings. We had
It
cheese,
was meat and cheese.
refried beans, and taco meat.
Oh, and the beans.
You want? Sometimes that's all you need. Like,
Oh, we didn't
listen, I love a good taco. I love all the good toppings, but at the end of the day, I am broke.
like
So
that.
I'm like, you know what? If it got beans and cheese, I'm calling it a meal.
I
Uh,
found I really like taco trucks.
I love taco trucks.
taco trucks. They make some really, really good food. Okay.
They some food trucks are like next level. I've had some food from food trucks where I'm like, this is better than like me going out to fucking eat.
There's one
People
food
step
truck
it up.
in Pottstown that like
Mhm.
goes outside of like Rivet and like the main strip, like
Mhm.
and they kind of like roll out like as the show's starting and they stay like even after the show is finished. Mally's, I think. Man, the amount of food that they gave me, my friend and I were just sitting there like, oh my God, like this is incredible. I mean, meatballs that were just like humongous, wonderful food truck. Do you guys hit up the food trucks when you're up in New York, or do you guys like go out to the restaurants?
No, we didn't even.
Neither.
we didn't.
We
Yeah.
went to that horrible diner.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
Oh
we did
my
go to the diner.
God. Yeah.
we went to the
did.
diner.
Jeez.
Yeah. Nate said we should go to the diner because it was right across the street from us, so we could all like drink before. And it was a horrible diner.
It was
a
rough.
It
nightmare.
was awful, and I was the only one that drank.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than a bad diner.
It was really bad.
I
We
know.
waited like 45 minutes for our food.
Mm.
and like you could see them in the back just like standing talking. It's
That's so
This is what I-
disappointing because a diner experience is supposed to be a certain way. Like when you go
Yeah.
into a diner, like it should be like a diner setup. Like 45 minutes waiting for food for it not to be good, that's just like very disappointing.
yeah, and they waited like 20 minutes to even like take our order. That sucked.
Yeah. What was really like when we actually got one of the plates back, this waitress was just like, "Be careful, it's really hot." She's holding it like nothing, so we didn't think it was gonna be really that bad, right? She puts it down. Like, she didn't have nothing like on her hands. She
Yeah.
was holding it like nothing was going on. And then the second Nate touches the plate, he goes, "Oh my god, that thing was hot."
So hot.
Yes,
I can tell you why that happens is because people in food service touch so many hot plates, they start
and they're
losing-
used to it, right?
they start the nerves start getting like fried in their hands.
All I have to say is that I feel like there were telltale signs that you probably should have picked a different place to eat.
Yeah.
It was right there. So that's the only reason why it was right there.
I get it. I've been there. I've been to some stinkers. There is nothing worse than a bad diner though, because a good diner, whew, there's nothing like a good, you know.
Even buffets, like I've been to some good buffets.
I've
over
been
the
to
last couple months.
good buffets and then bad buffets. Like there's no in between with the buffet. It's either like fucking smorgasbord, I'm eating everything up, or like I'm afraid to eat anything.
That's me.
What now? What is something when you guys are up on the road, or like even you've played a lot of like shows that have been far away? What is something that you either like crave from back home, or that you kind of need to bring with you, food wise?
My body hates everything and anything that's American made. So I need to plan everything out. Like these three will get annoyed by me when we were like food shopping and like getting like everything for the week, and I'm just like, almost everything. I can't have that, can't have that, can't have that, can't have that, really can't have that. And it's just annoying. It's annoying. They're making sure they get all like the right foods for the week without killing their singer. So
Now, do you have your own cooler, Nick?
I should.
Dude, I already live off ramen, so I'll eat anything.
You're like, I'm ready. I'm here, like I'm good, bulletproof.
I feel like people that like can live off ramen, like they're survivors.
They're built
Like
different.
my son and I are like that. Like if you're not feeling everything else, like ramen comes in for the win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that's like.
Unfortunately.
I'm sure there's ramen that's not American made.
No, well, I mean, okay, it's it's not that. Okay, so to be a little more specific, I don't like saying this because I sound like a giant nerd whenever I say it. I'm allergic to high fructose corn syrup, which is in
No way. That's in everything.
Oh damn!
Yeah, that's.
You're fucked. Don't.
I know.
Oh, it's okay. Dude, you're probably so much more healthy than the rest of us, though.
Well, not if he's forced to eat it all the time.
I know.
It's rough.
Like, what is that not in?
I mean, I have to just like look at all the ingredients of literally everything I eat. I'm that guy that's in the grocery store getting everything that's like natural.
Is there an app like that you can check that on?
Yeah, like how long does grocery shopping take you?
I actually it's used to be really bad. It's not anymore. I do have an app that's wait, where is it? I do have a calorie like AI app that I check like the ingredients on and like everything.
Yeah. it'll
Believe it or
just
not.
come up. I feel
Yeah.
like technology is progressed so far to help with people with allergy issues, because I have some friends with extreme allergies, and I'm like, I'm so happy like that these like programs and stuff exist to where I'm like, I know you're gonna be good and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I'm happy you have the utilities that you can utilize, especially when you're on the road. Like that makes things so much easier, I'm sure. They just
Now
because you
all
can't
your
just
fans
pass.
know that we need to get you a cooler.
Yeah.
We didn't eat much. No, we didn't.
Yeah, we really didn't eat that much,
We
and
spent $200 for 5 days.
That's
Who got
insane.
the extra groceries, by the way?
What?
Who took them home?
I don't know. Wait,
I think we ate them.
No, we had extra chicken and
Yeah.
No, I took the chicken. The
And
popsicles.
popsicles.
It's like I'm looking for the eggs.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was bad.
anything you replace the ramen. Take it out.
Every day at like 5 o'clock, we all got like super sick because we weren't eating at all. And we were like not sleeping either. So it was like clockwork. Like 5:30, everyone would start like getting a little green. So
a little green and a little tired.
yeah, we were like
$22
fasting.
on a burger.
Yeah.
It's okay. You guys get hangry. It happens to the best of us. Like I am awful when I'm hangry. Like everyone in my life, literally, they're like, "You need to eat something. You need to eat something. Just calm down."
Me and Nate, we tried to eat at a at a restaurant.
Really close by.
We walked in, got seated, and looked at the menu, and like the cheapest thing was like $23 for a burger, and we were like, "Yeah, but we're not doing this." Like,
But was this before or after the diner experience?
what's that?
It was after.
I didn't hear the question. I'm sorry.
Was that
Was this-
before or after the diner experience?
It was after.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't trust a $21 burger after having a bad diner experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Nate told me that we need to fake a phone call to leave the restaurant, so it wasn't awkward. So I called him on my phone, and he answered, and he looked all panicked and like worried. And the
Dude, we
guy
gotta go.
the guy
We
was
gotta go
coming
now.
over to like ask us what we would like to eat, and he's like, "Oh God, like you guys should go. Like sounds really serious." And he's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Just come back next time. Everything's cool." And Nate's like spazzing out. He's like, "We gotta
gotta
leave
go
we gotta
now,
leave."
dude.
It was so
Oh
fun.
my god, that's great.
I still want to
So
tell
I love to ask bands now, what is your favorite part of the process? Is it the creating the music and writing? Is it recording? Or is it actually getting up there and performing it?
I think it's different for every like member. Like
I
think
know.
Nate-
I want each member to tell me which one for them is the
Yeah,
best
you go
part.
first.
No, personally, I like performing it. You know, like actually being in front of people and seeing people enjoy it, rather than just like looking at numbers and oh, we have this many people this month.
Thanks, guys.
You know. What's your favorite part of the process, from like recording it to posting it to playing it? What's your favorite part?
It's kind of like an in the moment thing. I mean, I love performing live. I love being on a stage. I always will. I've always been. When you first hear the song, like when it's done being like recorded and mixed in a studio, like for a while you're like, yeah, this sounds really good. And then when you hear like the same mix over and over and over again, there are times you're like, okay, I've heard the song a million times. When you're playing it live, it's, for me, exhilarating every single time. Because I'm like, how can I make this entertaining right here, right now, in the moment? Like you could be stressed before the show, you could be tired after the show. When it's like right there in the moment when you're on stage performing, for me, life could not be better. That's me. What about you, G?
I like writing than recording. I'm not as much. I have so much fun after like the first song we play live. but I'm like have horrible anxiety the whole.
Well,
I
everybody that takes pictures of you, Garrett, we all know that you love to be behind the speaker. You'll make your appearance enough that you get that like one wild shot where you've got the guitar like positioned all cool with your hair like going, but you like that spot where like they can see you but they like aren't like directly seeing you. You're a speaker guy.
A lot of people have said like I always turn my back to the crowd. That's nothing against the crowd. That's just I'm so used to jamming with Noah. Me and Noah are always facing each other when we're playing. So like,
I mean, that's not bad to interact.
I don't even think about it. Like when we're playing, like I just look at Noah and then I start walking over to the drums, and then everyone just sees my back. And yeah, yeah, they think it's spiteful, but it's not.
I don't think you're the only one that does that though. Like I think when like a band is very connected and they are constantly playing together, like you guys just kind of connect with each other and like you're not always worried about what's going on in the crowd. So I think that's just getting in the zone.
Yeah, some bands are like that, and some bands are totally not like that. Like it's like a really common thing to like not have a bass player in bands anymore and just run a track. And that bothers me. Like
I get it because the bass
player.
adds so much, and especially somebody who doesn't just play open notes.
Yeah.
You know, like a bass. You know, like the fucking bass is like I feel like it's an essential part of the band.
Absolutely.
And like I respect it so much. Also, I understand what you're saying about like I'm good after the first song.
Yeah.
Because every single time that I play, I'm like, fuck, why do I do this to myself?
Mm-hmm.
And then I go out, we do a show. First song, I'm like, fuck. And then I'm like, okay, I can do the set. And then I get off, I'm like, we probably were awful. And then everybody's like, you were amazing.
Yeah.
I have that anxiety too, that I'm like, I probably stunk.
It's weird because it's like the most fun ever.
It is. I know. And then I'm like, that was a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we need Noah's answer. What would you say your favorite part is?
Loading the drums.
Yeah, that's really fun. No, I like.
You don't have Dave anymore?
He comes to some shows.
Sometimes.
I'll take him to shows, but like if I'm going north of my house and I live in Bethlehem, like he lives in Scranton or
Telford.
Souderton. But yeah, if like I'm going north of there, like it's just too much for me to go pick him up, take him there, take him home, back north again. Like
yeah, especially now we're running such a tight ship, you know. Yeah, trying to. Then any extra time just makes it super difficult.
Yeah.
It's a shame though, because you know he's always fun to have at shows. Like he's always like such a big support.
In his hair.
Yeah, he's so interactive whenever we play on stage. It's always great.
But what's your favorite?
I love the fact that like he always posts about you on MMR and like he just wants you guys to be known. Like I give him so much credit for that because he always like I mean he is one of your biggest fans.
Yeah, he actually told me today because I sent him that video of the tattoos that Nate bought, and he said the next tattoo he gets is going to be Strange Culture tattoo.
Oh hell!
God. What's he gonna get? Is he gonna get the well? Is he gonna get the tree? Is he gonna get the
your faces?
Our faces.
Our faces.
Our faces.
Like Mount Rushmore.
It's gonna be like New Kids on the Block on That's My Boy. Like, your faces are gonna be huge.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So speaking of your biggest fans, so I told Jackson asked me tonight. He's like, "So who's coming on the podcast?" And I tape a lot now, so I can't expect him to be excited about everyone. But as soon as I said Strange Culture, not only did he tell me that you guys are a quality band, but then he actually made up his own word for you guys, and the qualiest.
That's awesome.
And then he's like,
Right.
that's not even a word, but that describes them. I was like, I'm gonna have to tell
Awesome.
you tonight.
That's new. I like that.
Oh man, we were called
Yeah,
a
like
lot
now
of
he's
things,
very,
and now we're called qualiest.
he's pre-teening, so like he's very
Oh god.
specific about the band tees that he'll even wear to school. Like
Yeah.
he's at that point where he feels like he needs to know enough about the band and have seen them live and kind of like know them in order to wear their shirt, because other people will ask about it and he doesn't want to not know who's on his shirt.
That's respect. Respect. No,
I
that's
wasn't like that.
I did do that before, and it was horrible when someone asked.
Wait,
Like, yeah, they're good.
what was the band?
I don't remember. Dude. It was like elementary school.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Oh no. Oh
Yeah, like I mean,
that
there was a time like during the summer he doesn't care, but like when he's in school, I've noticed like he's very specific about the band tees that he'll wear. And I started asking like, why do we only wear like Strange Culture and Nailbite and like there's very specific ones that he'll wear, and he's like, because I know them as people, like I can talk about them if someone asks.
That's awesome.
respect.
That's sick. Yeah.
That's really cool.
So you got the younger generation.
Yeah. We need the help.
That's a win. He's only got one more year, and then he's gonna be on like the different social media and YouTube. So,
Oh man.
so did any of the songs on the new album, did any of them start as one thing when you were writing them and evolve into something just insane once you put it together?
That's a good few.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing literally started.
Yeah. Yeah. We literally have a song called One Thing that exactly did that. That's funny.
We're not decided on the name though. Not 100%.
I'm pretty sold on
I'm
it.
pretty sold on it.
I'm pretty
Can't
sold
call it
on
one thing.
Why not?
Why not?
We have a song
You
called
said it was a
Volcano
little bit of everything. One thing is interesting, and like I know with me, like I want to know more.
I mean,
At least one thing.
Yeah, it works.
like I said, dude, we have random names. We have a song called Volcano Butcher, for God's sakes, and
That's
people love it.
so sick.
We love it. Like we love it. People love it.
Here to cut up the bats.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting into Volcano Butcher, but I have a couple
Oh,
more that I want to ask about the album. Since you guys you guys practice a lot together and you guys are around each other and you're constantly creating music, what kind of like, how do you pick what songs make it on the album?
It's a battle.
I don't know. We're not the type of band that's gonna write like 50 songs. Like I think Kiss did that. They would write like 50 songs, then pick like 10,
Yeah.
and they would say these 10 are the best. We're not like that. If there's something wrong with a song, we figure out what it is and we change the part. Because we're not going to continue working on it for an extended period of time unless we like it. So it's usually just one part that's just missing or not right.
So you're about quality, not quantity.
Absolutely.
I love that.
There's only so many topics you can write about. Like,
Mhm.
why just like waste one? Because then you become like disconnected to like the meaning of the song anyway. If you just throw it away, and we don't like to like recycle lyrics and stuff. So
Yeah. We also are very serious about everyone liking the song, like as a whole. If there's a problem with one of the songs, whether it's just like a small part or like if it's like a verse or like part of the chorus or like hell something in like the intro or outro, like if there's something wrong, we fix it. And like we don't take it to the studio unless it's like 100% perfect. There obviously have been times when we take like an unfinished song to the studio like Volcano Butcher. But but yeah, no, most of the time we're usually pretty set on like the full song before we take it to either the studio or consider it ready.
Yeah, because the guy we work with at the studio, his band is super talented.
Shout out to If I Were You.
Yeah, they got a good following. He's been doing it a long time, and we trust him, you know. And I feel like if we do want to impress him when we bring something to him, but he would also, if it wasn't good, he'd be like, why don't we do something different here? What do you guys think about something like that? And we go back and forth on it. We'd argue, but we'd have a good song.
So who would you say out of the like producers and mixer and like the different people that you worked with on your last album, who would you say really kind of like helped you impact the final result and the final sound?
That's
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. The taste changes so much. Like,
it's a day-to-day thing.
yeah.
No, that's very true.
Sometimes we'll track something and then come back in the next day and think, wow, this is horrible. What were we thinking?
Yeah.
And vice versa. It's different every single time. I mean, like I said before, Randy has helped us so much with, you know, fitting in with the new metal scene. I mean, heck, who has he worked with? Like Currents. He's worked with.
Wow.
You know all the bands that he's worked with. You've listed them off.
Yeah,
Currents.
It's very modern.
He's worked with a bunch of more modern bands, and that's where we want to go. We like that
Yeah.
sound.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we like to like evolve.
That's a good sound, and it sounds like you guys are really working towards, you know, perfecting everything. And it sounds like you guys got it down, man. I'm
Yeah.
amazed.
Thank you.
And that's the other.
Were there any songs since like I basically know every song that you have, and I actually know like the lyrics to your songs. I've been to enough of your shows. I actually know lyrics, which is crazy. And not from watching lyric videos. Like I've learned them from actually being at your shows.
That's awesome.
Are there any that were more difficult songs? Because I love all your songs. And like you said that some of them, you know, had something that was like off in them. Is there any of the songs that you've already put out that you kind of experienced that with?
Volcano Butcher.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's shocking.
Definitely. Just like the transitions from going to like your melodic chorus, and Noah's very like death metal screams and stuff. Like that's kind of what I said at the beginning. Like we're finding the blend a lot better now.
Mm-hmm.
But some people could be like turned off if it's like Noah screaming and then Nick's coming in. They're like, oh, where'd the screams go? Or vice versa.
Yeah.
When Nick starts the song singing and then screams come in, they check out, you know.
I see. Yeah. There's the people who don't expect the heaviness.
Yeah.
We
I need that mixture. I need that balance.
I've been introduced to bands where where instrumentalists will do cleans and like the main vocalist will do the screams.
Mm-hmm.
I've said numerous times to them, like, I like how we're switched.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like how our drummer can scream and where the main vocalist does like a lot of like the cleans, in their words, powerful cleans.
Yeah.
And like it kind of fits a certain style that I feel like makes us unique in some way, shape, or form as far as like our writing goes. And
I've actually gotten a ton of feedback on how it's really cool that the drummer screams.
yeah. Yeah.
You know,
It's really hard to do vocals and drum. So like the people that do that are just like so much respect for you, first of all, for being able to do that, because Like, it is really not an easy thing to do. A lot of people cannot do it. So you definitely do give yourself one of these, you know?
I've heard people actually at the shows saying, is that the drummer screaming with the scream vocals? Like, I've actually heard people ask about that before. And I turn around like button, like, yes, it is. His name's Noah.
That's got to be like a full body workout doing that. Controlling your breath and like, I can't wait to hear the double kicks with the screams.
Yeah, I gotta practice that.
Yeah. Well, then we got to shout out Randy Pascarola in the studio as well, because that's what he does in his band. He's clean vocals and drummer
and scream.
Whoa, yeah, that's crazy.
He does everything.
He's insane.
It's kind of freaky how much he does.
Me and Noah were talking about it. We kind of have to go to like a producer, sound engineer, that plays an instrument, you know, because there are some out there that aren't like serious about their instruments. Like, he's a very good drummer, and he's also a really good guitar player, and
an amazing vocalist.
Yeah,
amazing vocalist. Oh my gosh, yeah.
We go and we see them live. They're awesome.
That's
Seriously.
awesome.
Shout out to the band If I Were You. Like, we love everything that you do. Like, their album called With or Without is something I seriously highly recommend. My favorite song on there is Misery. But hey, I'll say it. Like, there are so many things that we even learned from him. Like, whenever we're doing vocal stuff, he has this weird thing. Well, he'll just come up with harmonies like that. Like, no matter what he's listening to, he'll come up with a harmony. After like a few days of being in the studio, I'll hear the same thing, and I'll text him being like, "Look what you've done to me! I can't stop hearing harmonies now."
Okay, it's that time. I need to know every single thing about Volcano Butcher, what went into the music video, what that experience was like. Like, just tell us everything.
Oh my goodness. And
that was a really fun process.
So, wow, that whole video was shot by the legend himself, Eric DiCarlo, from a band called Face Yourself. No, I will call him a legend. I do not care. That guy,
He's awesome.
He's also just a really cool guy to be around too as well. Like, with how well he does his video stuff, like he shot wasn't it To the Hellfire by Lone Shore?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He's worked
he worked with like Attila and
Signs of the Swarm.
A
lot of these like deathcore bands. Like, his band is Face Yourself is a deathcore band. He's a drummer as well.
They just got signed to Sumerian.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's really cool. What a lineup of like talent, and like, I'm really fucking excited for you guys because you're cooking with the best, right?
I know. I feel like when bands are around other bands that are extremely talented and doing their thing and like doing things like the right way, they definitely like inspire each other, and that's awesome.
He's
talented guy.
Oh yeah.
Like crazy. And they're buddies.
Of course, they know each other. No, Randy and Eric know each other, which is so funny.
Yeah.
But
the last time you guys were on, we were pushing through the Looking Glass, or is that the name? I always get it confused. I just call it Looking Glass.
Looking Glass,
but
the lyric video.
Oh wow.
But with this one, what is the concept behind the song versus how you portrayed it in the video?
That's for Noah.
Yeah, do you want to tell the story? How
Noah's the one that kind of came up with the song.
Yeah, so it's about homelessness. You can probably tell from the video. But there's this guy in Hellertown, this homeless guy, and I see him every day on the way to work, and then on the way home, and like when it's like super cold and whatever, and he's got nothing at all. And so yeah, we wrote a song about that pretty much, but it had to be like, I would think about like if something horrible was going to happen, like some kind of world disaster, like where would he go? And that didn't really get into the video, like that end of it, but definitely the homelessness stuff did.
Yeah.
No,
So-
but it spun the whole
Yeah, I think
storyline of it.
yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about the like literally what the storyline is, though? I think it's really interesting.
Oh,
You
the
kinda have to, like,
storyline was
you have to
so.
really analyze the video to pull it out.
Yeah.
We want to hear all those Easter eggs.
Just
Like
the,
how,
just
like,
the storyline.
like
what
what did
the
we
video-
think about as far as like the storyline? Like that's what we're talking about.
I mean,
Well, our storyline was a little bit more.
I mean,
like,
originally
it
it was
was a
supposed to
little
be like a homeless
violent.
guy that's destitute, and then he gets like a second chance at life by somebody picking him up, taking him in, and then he gets a job. He's getting his foundation, and then he falls back into his old habits, and then it goes full circle back to him being homeless,
Yeah.
which is more or less how it is in the video.
It's like the trauma, like he can't assimilate to be like living a normal life
Mhm.
because he spent too long on the streets.
That happens. Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's
there's
definitely some alcoholism like
yeah.
in there, but
There was like a book I read in high school. It was about a girl whose parents chose to be homeless, and like it went into about so many people do that. A lot of mentally ill people, but it's like crazy.
yeah.
Now, how long did the video take for you to shoot?
All day.
One day
Oh.
though.
6 hours.
6 hours. Yeah.
Okay, that's not that bad. I
No.
mean,
Not at all.
I
No.
definitely thought, from just the aesthetics of the video, I definitely would have thought it would have
Actually,
taken.
no, it only took 5
Yeah.
because we had an hour then to clean up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we had to
It took
rent
5 hours.
a room in Brooklyn to shoot there, which was super cool. And Eric brought friends of his to come and do some recording as he was doing some of like the main shots.
Mhm.
People would be coming in on the side and getting video.
I can't wait to get those.
But we ran it like probably how many times total? Like 10, 12.
I think you guys each played it 5 times.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I feel like if I
So-
were to keep going with the performances, my head would have fell off.
Yeah.
Wasn't it more?
Well,
we
we-
started with 5, and
We
then-
went through it as a band, I think, like 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was just me and Nick 5 times, then me and Nate 5 times, then me and Garrett 5 times, and then me 5 times.
Mhm.
Now,
It's
going
been fun
into
to
it,
hear.
was it a lot harder than you expected it to be?
No,
Not
I
really.
It
mean,
was pretty
Eric
painless.
Eric
Actually.
made
Yeah.
it so smooth.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
we went in real
Yeah,
like
it's good.
worried and like anxious, and then like we got there. He's a real cool dude. Like
Mhm.
told us how to set up everything, and like he just started filming, and he ran the song with the
Mhm.
click, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything went smoothly. Like
Yeah.
even the acting was incredible.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
have
where'd that guy come from? Who is he?
So that guy's been going to shows for a very, very, very long time. He actually started the negative reaction promotions like Instagram
Mhm.
page, and he's been like helping us out with like a lot of like promotional stuff. He's such a nice guy. Like he's
I
such
love
a supportive
that.
guy.
Yeah.
He's such a supportive guy when it comes to strange culture stuff. When we invited him to be on the video, he was all about it. He brought the table. He brought like all like the silverware. He brought like the laptops that he smashed in the video, which he didn't even get they didn't even like put in the best part of that scene. Which yes, they got the scene where he picked up the laptop and smashed it. What they didn't get was him nailing the other one
Yeah.
and breaking glass.
Yeah.
But no, his acting was on point with like from the emotional shots to like breaking stuff to like looking around to like looking at the money and like being in the scene. It was amazing. It was amazing. Like it took me by such surprise.
And his
So are
wife,
you guys like kind of like inspired to kind of do another music video, or are you just kind of like, okay, we're gonna let this one kind of go around, and when we get time, we'll do it?
We shot
definitely.
we shot 2 that weekend.
Oh snap! What's the other one? Can we know?
Oh
No.
We gotta.
We got another one though. It's gone. We're just waiting on like when's the right time.
The right time, the right finances, the right everything, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
Gotta
Oh, I
coordinate.
can't even wait.
Yeah, and we want to shoot more. We're definitely
Oh,
gonna.
that's awesome. So how are fans reacting to it?
They love it.
Seems
Yeah,
positive
it's
reception.
we gotten some really really good feedback. From a first person point of view, I mean, at least for me, it's kind of weird, like a good weird though. Like, oh my god, our music video is on YouTube right now, like the full thing, and it looks great, and there's so much positive reviews on it so far. It almost doesn't seem real. You know what I mean? It's
Definitely a little surreal.
We
Yeah.
we were in New York at the studio when it dropped. So
Mhm.
like we weren't even like around like fans or anything.
yeah.
We were like in a different state recording
Is
music.
it wild for you guys to think like, I mean, what, like almost maybe going on 2.5 years ago, you were playing like Dobbs,
Mm-hmm.
and now like some of the shows that you guys
I
have put, I
know.
mean, like, is it just wild to like see your journey over the last couple years?
It's really cool. It feels like it's taking forever to us though. And then we like
Well, yeah.
look back and we're like, oh my god, like we've only had music out for 2 years, you know.
Feels pretty quick for me.
Yeah, we
I joined the band, then immediately everybody's like, all right, time to get serious. We
yeah.
got to be super professional.
Welcome to Big Leads,
We're
boy.
never professional. We do
Well,
something.
you did get really thrown in the mix, Nate. Like, in all fairness, like they were on the like right on the like brink of like blowing up, and you kind of got thrown in, and like everybody already had like a connection with them. But man, you really held your own though. I mean, you stepped right in, like kind of just became part of the family and like did your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is definitely something I love to do, and you know, I'm glad I was thrown in. You know, I didn't want to join a band that was just sort of, you know, sputtering out and not really doing anything. So,
Mhm.
you know, this is a perfect
Yeah.
thing for me.
You wanted I love the dedication from all 4 of you. Like, it's insane. Like, everybody's given it their most, and that's why it is such a well-oiled machine to get to where you guys are so quickly. Like, you can tell, you know.
Yeah.
Now,
you.
what has been the standout show for you guys in your career so far?
Many guys?
I don't know.
Fun one for me.
I don't know. Yeah, when we played with Many Eyes, that was really cool at Phantom Power.
Mhm.
We're going back there soon.
That's gonna be our next show.
Was that the one where the tracks blew up the?
Oh, yeah.
system?
No.
That was
That was the same venue, but that was not the
Uh-oh.
same show. Yeah.
We were just
So-
talking about that earlier.
So a little bit of context to that one. We were that was like, so we were playing a show at Phantom Power in Millersville, and we the sound system, something went wrong. We played like one of our heaviest songs first, where there's like an 808 drop right there. But we cannot make this up. Like the second the 808 drop hits,
I have it on my live.
all the lights and the sound, like the entire venue shook. It just went, and the entire everything went off It was
You, like,
so
feel it in your chest.
Yeah,
It was
they lost
crazy.
power.
yeah.
Like I was saying earlier, though, like it almost seemed like you guys meant to do it. I remember somebody on my live, like in the background's like, did they mean to do that? Like, what's happening? In all fairness, that was a brand new sound tech
Yeah.
that got thrown in with you, nail bite. I mean,
Yeah.
I felt bad.
was
Yeah.
Dylan there for that one?
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so.
No.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
But it was crazy because like as soon as it happened, like I immediately was like, oh no, like this is not good. And then as soon as I like got upset about it, everyone in the crowd was like, yeah. They went crazy.
Yeah, they all thought it was supposed to happen. I
Yeah.
mean, like for a second, I was like, oh, they're doing something different.
Yeah, right.
That'd be crazy if we sync that up, like all the lights going out in the whole place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the moment where I realized this show, we're doing this for fun. Why not just
Like it was even like Nick, you had like your hands out ready to break into it. I'm like,
yeah.
That's so
Lights
funny.
out.
Oh my god. So also just it wasn't really like that big of a deal, but it's just something really stupid. So towards the end, I don't know if it was like the end of the show or like the last song, but don't ask me why I did this. It was really stupid. I took
The show.
no, you're gonna these guys will make fun of me for it. I deserve it. I took the mic. I felt the Slaughter to Prevail, Alex Terrible in me.
Oh,
I
so
took the mic.
cringy.
I don't know why. I was just going. It wasn't even like I don't know why. Took the mic. Bam, 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 bam on forehead.
Nicholas, the
That-
moderately bad.
Yeah. And you can tell that you did something really stupid or messed up when there's a bunch of people in the crowd looking at you going with this with their mouth, with their hand like, oh, that's bad.
it was so bad.
It was so cringy.
you know what? It was entertaining. I was there. I saw it. Like it was very entertaining. It
wasn't
was kind of funny afterwards because you had like a huge red mark. So there was definitely evidence of your mistake. But you know what? Power to you for owning it. I was not at the next one though, which I heard was one of your like best shows, at least that like the inner crowd has seen.
Yeah. Well, the
Which
sound
one-
guy there.
Which one was that? Was that
The
that
next-
Lovecraft?
That was the
No, it was at Phantom Power. I think it was.
Oh,
I
that's Phantom
missed
Power
it
show.
because Jackson was sick.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that
That was the Many Eye show.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was the best one.
That's
That
one that
was-
stands out to me. I don't know. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sound was good.
The sound guy's amazing there. He already posted the flyer on his Instagram actually. And he
I
said
love when the sound guy is awesome, especially for like heavy music because some sound guys don't like doing that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Now,
we are
what do you feel made that one like so good? Was it the crowd? Was it
All of it.
the crowd felt it more because of the sound guy. The sound guy is great. His name's Zach Helsinger, I believe. He's
What a fitting name.
yeah, he's,
Yeah, that's
man,
cool.
he's doing our next show at Phantom Power, and he's already talking to me about it. He's like, I'm so excited for this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when's that one in the works?
April 12th.
April 12th.
Okay.
Yeah, we are looking forward to that.
Now, who else is on that bill?
Atlas at Hold.
Yeah, Atlas at Hold's throwing the show. They're headlining. It's like a memoriam show for one of the members' dad. So yeah, so it's gonna be packed.
We feel honored to be part of that show.
We get along with them really well.
They're good people.
Yeah.
Did you
Atlas
bring up the
Hold.
flyer up right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Lives Lost is gonna be there.
Oh, I remember Lives Lost. They're good people too.
Who's
Yeah.
on it? Can I see that?
I've talked to them a bit. 10th Throne, which they haven't played out in forever, apparently. But they were they were friends with the guy who passed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're gonna be playing soon.
Mhm.
It'd be a good show.
It's gonna be a great show. Yes.
Yeah.
There's
Do you guys know when you're hitting the stage, or
We're opening.
Okay.
We're playing first.
Yeah.
Which we love.
So get there as early as you can.
Yeah.
Love opening.
We love opening.
Favorite.
I like opening too, because then I can set the kit up and then leave
Yeah.
the kit until I'm done.
I like
Have fun.
opening, so I don't have to stress about the show the entire time and making
Yeah.
sure my voice is at
Yeah.
peak performance.
Yeah. I don't like.
do you
things-
have any other upcoming shows that you have set that you want to throw out there to fans?
Yeah. We got a bunch. I think there's.
I have some in North Carolina.
Yeah.
We have one in Pittsburgh. We have
Yeah. Erie's Rock Club, May 2nd. Or King's Rock Club in Erie, Pennsylvania, May 2nd. And then
Just
June.
throwing this out there for certain people that get frustrated that Strange Culture can't play all the shows. As you can hear, they have a pretty packed
Yeah.
schedule.
Yeah, we
it-
we would love to play all the shows if we
Yeah.
could.
Yeah.
Honestly, we love playing. We got Harrah's Block in Philly, June 7th, June 28th, McGarvey's Bar, Altoona, Pennsylvania,
Okay.
and then the Rooster in North Carolina, in Gastonia, July 26th.
Is that
Uh,
the one with Mindy and like from Dying Oath and all them?
Yeah, I believe so.
Mhm.
I
Oh
think
my
that's-
God. I wish I lived closer. That entire lineup is just like all people I love. And that show is just going to be insanity.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then we got Chapel of Bones, July 27th in Raleigh.
That's
North
also North
Carolina.
Carolina, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Chapel of Boat.
That
And then
sounds awesome.
April 15th. August 15th. We're at the V Spot in Scranton.
V Spot in Scranton.
Coming
That
back
is
home.
a fun venue.
That is.
That's a really
We-
fun venue.
That was like, wasn't that our first show of this year?
Yeah, I think so.
We
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
played
that's fine.
with Drowning Kelly. Drowning Kelly, great people.
They're very
Yeah,
underrated.
I've
get-
heard good things about them.
They're very underrated.
The-
I'd get out and see them if I were you.
Absolutely. Like they're an incredible group. They're incredible people. Like they were welcoming to us right off the bat. We met them last year during Traverse's Mosh for Tots. I didn't mean to snap, my bad. But we met them at
There's a little vibe to it.
I snap and do weird things with my arms and hands all the time. Anyway,
Hey, at least you don't have any pictures on the wall that are gonna like fly off like they're
That's true.
haunted.
oh yeah. We told you about that, right? About the picture flying off the wall?
I think he was there.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, I think he was.
Which one?
No, he
that
was there for the last one.
No, he was there for the last one. That was the one before when you lived in your old place.
Yeah.
Oh, your old place. No, I wasn't there for that.
Yeah. I remember that. I saw that. I watched that video the other day.
We made clips of it that were like spiraling,
Mhm.
where it's just like right before the conversation, you just see it like fly by,
Mhm. Yeah.
and like everybody like whipped at the same time. It was like you guys had like an organized dance going on.
It was really
You're
funny.
gonna whip out in the Thriller.
When I asked her about it,
So
Um,
I have to bring this up. Noah and Garrett, you have been performing with Nailbite.
Yeah.
What has that experience been like?
Oh, they're good people. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's different for us. You know, we've only known Strange Culture really. So going in and playing with different people in a different environment and stuff can be a little weird at first. Like I know Noah was like recruited
Mhm.
to audition, and I came along with just as like he's never met these people before and I haven't, and like it's a little awkward just like walking in and being like, hey, I got a whole drum set, you guys want to help me like carry it in? But yeah, we got along with them like right off the bat. It's been pretty good.
Now, how do you feel like that's impacted Strange Culture and just your approach to doing things with the band?
They definitely made us open our eyes a little bit about the like social media presence.
Mm-hmm.
Saying like everything you post should be a little better than what we were doing. And we appreciate them saying that because people don't usually give you honest feedback on your post and stuff. So Lisa takes pictures at our shows and stuff, and she does a great job. So we're very thankful for that.
Yeah, we need to get
Now,
those numbers.
What do you feel? You've played some pretty big shows with them. What do you feel was your most exciting show that you've played with them?
Michigan Metal Fest.
Yeah, that was really
Definitely. Cool. The energy on the stage, the energy from the crowd, which was massive.
Yeah.
It was just like incredible.
Mm-hmm. It was really cool.
Are you guys there? Is Nailbite there this year?
Yeah, but me and Noah can't make that one.
Really?
It was like a little bit of just like lost in communication problem. We
That
are
was
playing.
actually going to be my next question. How do you kind of balance the two bands?
The only way to really do it is just keep your like primary band in mind. Like they're not gonna cancel a show because me and Noah can't do it, and we wouldn't do that, vice versa. So it's pretty easy when you look at it like that. They're totally cool, and they don't like give us any problems when we can't do stuff, you know. So
very, very cool. So, what else do you like? Who else do you guys like to play with as far as like the group around like PA, Central PA, Philly?
Traverse the Abyss.
Desolation is
Desolation.
So
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, Desolation. I share. They're married to my band because Naveen's my drummer.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Awesome. That is awesome. You're
He's-
very lucky.
He's my
I
favorite.
am lucky.
Yeah.
I'll be seeing him tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
for band
awesome.
practice.
That guy is a freak.
They're
That
all
guy is we say that my bass player is a computer and my drummer is a machine.
yeah. Makes sense.
Seriously, he is a fucking machine. Like,
Yeah.
I love. Also, he's like.
Typewriters.
Aside from that, Naveen is nice,
Yeah.
funny, genuine, and talented. 10 out of 10 person. I'm lucky on every level. So yeah. But there are sister bands, Desolation. So
yeah, they're all like that too. They're all great people.
they're all Jared, like they're all amazing. I just bought a pedal off of Jared for like mad cheap. Like they're so nice. Like
What'd you get?
I just got like I needed a noise gate pedal.
Okay.
Just like in general, and he sold me one for like a fucking $80 one for like $30, and I was like, that is this fucking steel arena, and I will be no Sweetwater for me. I will be buying that from you. Thank you very much. No shipping here.
Yeah, definitely. They're great guys.
Yeah, like 10 out of 10. But yeah, they're a sister band, so I will always rep Desolation. And my other sister band is Aroma. If you know who they are a Philly grind band.
Sounds familiar.
They're related.
I definitely feel like I've heard that.
I definitely have too.
Definitely.
Yeah, but
It's funny,
everything's all mixed.
Whenever I see a band that's like Strange Culture or like any of the band, or I shouldn't say like, but have like certain qualities. Like I had just seen Edema perform a couple weeks ago, and I couldn't even help but think like the entire show, like how much I would love to see you guys like up there, like opening for them or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
do you guys do that yourself? That like you'll see a band that's like kind of your style and you're like, damn, like I'd like to be up there.
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
It's tough because like we don't see bands that are like similar. Like, of course, there's like some things that we see that it's kind of similar, but we're just like we're so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We fit into like 3 categories.
Yeah.
Like your
I think
weirdness.
I think we could do the new metal thing really well, and I think we could do the metalcore thing really well.
Yeah.
Definitely metalcore.
Our choruses are like, to me, super easy to sing along to and get into. They're catchy, so we could do the rock thing. But I don't know,
Rock and roll.
Well, I mean,
rock and roll.
with a lot of our music, it's like we said before, we like to take different sounds and different influences and kind of put them into our music in a way. Like we have a little bit of everyone's music in our music in a sense. And wait, that actually takes me back to the previous question you asked before. You're like, what is like some of the bands that you listen to, like you get influence from? Me and Garrett are both huge fans of Sleep Token.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we like
How about you shut up?
we like Northlane too.
Northlane is a big one
Northlane,
too. Yeah. We saw Northlane in Philly.
Yeah.
Sleep Token's a good one. They're just interesting.
Hilarious.
I love those bands that are. It's the same thing with baby metal. Like
Mhm.
Good
baby
point.
metal,
I don't
man.
know much about them.
I will just take them on like anything. Like
Hmm.
I feel like they make really good decisions about who they choose to like collab with, and like
Right.
I haven't really heard a song by them, Sleep Token, like that I don't like.
Mhm.
Poppy's another one. Poppy always comes up in that grouping and like another amazing performer.
Yeah.
I think this is the year of like new metal and like
I think it's really made a big comeback. I love that there are so many different kinds of music popping off right now. Because I feel like new metal, like a lot of the genres that like people weren't as big like maybe 10 years ago are kind of like reviving. Like I'm in a grind band and it's like I feel like it's like I feel like grime was really big in the early 2000s and that's making a comeback, and I feel like new metal and like OG deathcore Whitechapel just put out that new release and it's popping the fuck off. Everybody really just like cares about it and stuff like that. I'm seeing like Under Earth revivals also too, like almost like that nostalgia sound, and a lot of those nostalgia bands, a lot of those early bands have changed their sound too. Like one of my favorite albums in middle school was Doom from Job for a Cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
And Job for a Cowboy just put out that album last year, and they switched. It's almost went from like deathcore to almost just like almost tech deathy. It's an incredibly technical album, and for a band that has not put out an album in 10 years, the vocals are astonishingly phenomenal. I cannot believe he sounds that good after 10-year hiatus. So I feel like there is a lot of nostalgia sound, like I said, coming back. But in a way, that a lot of these bands are reinventing themselves. Like I still have to listen to that new Whitechapel album that they just put out. But I feel like the heaviness is like, keep the heavy. It's hence go forth with it. It is always going to be in the scene. There's always people who are going to be loving heavy music and keeping the scene alive. So sick.
Absolutely. And you were saying earlier that like you like EDM. That might have been before the show, but like I would love to hear that. I would love to hear a Strange Culture song that's done over with some EDM.
With some synthy bits. That'd be sick.
Do we ever feel like that could happen?
Oh yeah. No, that's been a conversation already. Yeah.
That in acoustic album.
Acoustic album.
Yeah, no, it's not on board, but we could do it here.
Yeah, we could do it unplugged.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Writing like
No, your screaming vocals done to the EDM.
just whisper them on an acoustic album.
Yeah.
All whisper screams.
That'd be killer.
Mm-hmm.
Pig squeals.
Is it a whisper or you just sound like an ASMR right there, dude?
You know, it would be cool to do like an EDM thing though.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, as far as places that you're trying to get to this year, where are you trying to play at?
Philadelphia.
Yeah, let's do more shows in Philly and Jersey. You know, we go out to Scranton and stuff, but like I think we played a good bit in central Pennsylvania, and it'd be nice to go to Jersey.
Yeah.
Well, we're always looking at different venues that we would want to like play at.
Yeah.
Like I've always wanted to play at Dingbats. I've always wanted to play at Lucky 13 Saloon in New York. I've always wanted to heck, even Sherman Theater.
You know what? I feel like Dingbats was falling off for a little bit. I hadn't heard anything really about it. And like over the last month, I've had so many people that have been on the show like bring that.
Yeah,
venue
bring
up
them
to
on.
receipt.
Really?
Yeah.
Dingbats?
Yeah.
We passed in
Valhalla.
we on our way home from New York, we passed by. We were close to it in Jersey when me and Nate stopped. I'm like, "Yo, Dingbats is near here." Like, it's just because it's a new place.
Mm-hmm.
I just, we just want to play in different places. You guys are making me laugh. I can't focus. It's just new places in general. Like we've had, obviously, we will always remember Dobbs in Philadelphia. Just playing in new places in general. Like last year, we went to North Carolina for the first time when we played Brewstock, and that was a trip.
That was interesting.
I mean, even with Sweeney's, I mean, you guys started out with Sweeney's with the Future Star Show, and now basically you have a whole following that will go there just for you guys. I mean, how has that been with just watching where your local scene has started really coming out to shows and supporting the band?
It's cool. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get to see different faces at every show, and like people you didn't think were coming out, and you're like, oh yeah, they live out this way. It's kind of neat.
And I know that Vin's been doing from American Mosh Pits, he's been doing some stuff in Philly.
Yeah, that's good.
I think they're filming at the Milk Boy coming up, and I know he's been getting wrapped up, and we can definitely like get the word out that you're looking for some venues in New Jersey and Philly.
Yeah, like Philly feels like it's kind of untapped right now. Like every band we talk to, like even if they live in Philly, they're like, we never play in Philly. It's really weird.
So I meet people almost every day through college. You know, they're talking about I'm in this band or this band, and we make metal. I'm like, oh man, I'd love to play up here, especially like Center City, moving a little bit north. You know, not crazy north, obviously, but college campuses. I think there's a huge market there.
Yeah. I think that the thing with Philly is that everything. So I play Philly a lot, and because I live there, and it's always you got to know somebody for.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you have to just like know the right people to get on these fucking bills. And if you do know the right people, you're not playing a venue. Like I think a lot of people think that they're gonna play a venue. You play warehouses after warehouses after warehouses. You do not play actual venues. Those warehouses get like 150 people in them, 100 people in them, but you're not going to play a venue or you're going to play like in the hood. I play in the hood that's where I like, you know, if
I would love to see them at Kung Fu Necktie.
I'm not playing Kung Fu Necktie. Kung
Fu Necktie, that's just a cool. I love that.
It is a cool venue. It's like it's hard without representation because Kung Fu Necktie is like I think it's easier because because like but you gotta like know the promoters, and it's like some places are just fucking hard. Like I know the promoters like you know, like get in there, like kind of shit, like for like the bigger venues. But like if you want to play Philly a lot and then work up to getting on the bigger venues, is like you got to do your time in the slime. And I've noticed, so like you end up playing like warehouses and like house basements and stuff like that, and then you kind of just like end up there. It's like weird, like, you know, you kind of do your time in the slime, and I love the slime. Slime's great. $5 to $15 shows, like I love it there. Those are the places that I go. But that's
I could see them at Kung Fu Necktie. I could definitely see them at Milk Boy.
We'd love to.
Yeah. I think we could get in at Milk Boy.
yeah.
It's good.
I know some bands.
Yeah, I was actually I didn't know if you guys had something else, but I was actually surprised. I think the one that Vin is involved with is Obsolescence.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, we just played a show with them.
Yeah, I thought that they were familiar to the group, so
No, you're thinking of.
but definitely throw everything out. Just keep posting like all the dates that you're playing, because I don't want to like throw it out to someone and like suggest it if like you're already booked up for a period of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she got to get.
But
Yeah.
man, I am just so proud of you guys. I mean, like seriously, you guys have really done your thing, and it's crazy. I mean, when I first started coming out to see you guys, you were mostly a cover band. Like you had a few songs that were original, but even your whole vibe now, it's amazing to have seen how you've progressed. I mean, you've done a lot in the last even 2 years that it's just unbelievable.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Let's keep going.
So before I let you guys go, do you know of when your next song or anything will be released that fans can kind of anticipate?
As far as a date, we can't really say at the moment. Well, what we can say is that it'll be worth the wait.
Yeah,
Or you can say, go on Strange Culture PA and follow them, and they will keep you updated on everything, because they're like on top of their game with posting and really engaging with the fans. They love when you invade their comments.
Yes.
Yes.
I like to go on and whatever like our group kind of posts, I kind of go with that emoji and I like try to build on that. Like if everybody's putting fire, I go with fire. If everybody's like throwing up a skunk, I go with the skunk.
I like that.
I think that should be more though. I think that like I could get like so many more people involved if you would just start like an emoji that is for each post.
That would be nice.
Emoji chain.
That's a good
So
idea.
I love that.
I might capitalize on that.
Yeah, I like go out of my way to post weird emojis when people post them. As long as I know it's all right. Like I don't want to post a weird emoji and the people be like, why did they put that? Like if you put a random skunk, that could mean that you stink. That could mean like you're a trash animal. I don't know. So I don't want to like offend anybody, but
yeah.
I'm all for random emojis.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm. Interactions. Love them.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, guys, for taking the time.
Absolutely.
I love having you.
Thank you very much.
Fun.
It's always fun.
And this will be released tomorrow at 8:00.
Sweet.
And we will send you all the links. And I can't even wait to see everything that you guys are doing this year.
gonna be cool.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh, do you have a roundabout date for the album, or
Well, we just tracked the last two. So when we get them back.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
2 left for the album. I think the last one that we'll release for this album will be the title song of the album. And I think it'll be cool.
Yeah, well,
It's got a little bit of everything.
so are you thinking more like May?
it really depends on the turnaround and when we get the songs back.
Yeah.
Yeah, since we just
I'd say
recorded them.
maybe that's a safe bet.
Yeah, probably May.
Yeah. And are we doing the full thing? Are we doing individuals? Have we decided?
We'll drop them one by one.
Okay.
Definitely. But yeah.
Well, just to throw it out there, we are going to be rounding our 100th episode around that time. So if you guys want to, you're more than welcome to hop on with us and go through your songs and tell us about each and every one of them.
That would be
I'd be down for that.
so
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun. I love hearing backstories from the different songs and what went into it.
Yeah, we should do that.
Absolutely. I'm down.
Sounds good. I will send you guys some open dates around that time whenever you officially know when it's coming. And definitely.
Awesome.
I want to hear all about the different songs. And I'm also curious to see how fans react to your evolved sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
I feel like this is going to be the year for streams for you guys. I feel like this is going to be the year that, like, by the end of the year, you're going to be posting up your streams and it's going to be like triple, quadruple the amount of streams that you had following years or previous years.
I hope
That's what we're hoping for.
So everybody, please make sure you go on Strange Culture PA. Yes, they have 2 pages. Some people get confused. Strange Culture PA. They answer everything. They are very interactive with their fans. They will get back to each and every one of you on when they have time. I love that you guys get to start with it in the morning. So I usually hit the different social media in the morning, and I love that you guys are already up and I see what's going on each day.
Absolutely.
But thank you guys. Hope
Thank
you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Guys. Everything you're doing. Bye.
They're amazing. They have so much
stuff
going
I just
on.
absolutely love them. And I cannot even wait to hear about everything coming up.
Dude, they got so much in the bag.
I know. And I need to go back now and listen and watch Volcano Butcher, because now, knowing the backstory and knowing the things that went into the video, definitely got to go back and watch that. For anybody that's watching, please make sure that you go on at YouTube, check out Volcano Butcher. Video is sick. And you can look for all those little things that they just talked about. So what do you have going on this week? Anything fun?
I have a show on Friday. It's our first show back.
Yay!
So I'm really excited for that.
Fun.
And aside from that, I have kind of a loaded week. Tomorrow's gonna be really stressful. But I'm keep at it and keeping it at, I'm
plugging along.
What?
It's about plugging along. Just
yeah,
keep
I
going.
know. I'm stressing, but I'm all right.
I have a question for you, because it's been happening a couple times over the last few months. And I don't know if it's just somebody got my number and is messing with me, or if this is happening to other people. But I feel like I need to bring it up. I keep getting text messages from random people. And like, I would think that, like, oh, it's just random people, like, accidentally texting me on the fly, but it's, like, weird messages. Like, today, I got asked by some woman if I wanted to go to the gym. So I wrote back and I'm like, "Who is this?" Because I do have a lot of friends that go to the
Yeah.
gym, and I thought maybe somebody's phone changed. And the person's like, "Oh, well, I think Dottie gave me the wrong number." And started introducing themselves and, like, telling me all about themselves, and I
That's
hadn't
really
even, like
weird.
yeah,
I've
I
gotten
hadn't even
fake
answered back
text
yet,
messages from computers. I
but,
think
like
they want to start a parasocial relationship with you so that you give them money. It's like a new scam or something.
yeah, and that's what I was gonna ask because I've noticed that, like, I won't even respond, and they're literally telling me their name, telling
Mhm.
me, like, their like, what they're doing and all that, and, like, in the past, I mean, I've even had different sites, like, send me new pictures, and I'm like, "Dude, I think you've got this
Yeah.
mistaken, like, that's not." But have you gotten any of those that, like, you get a weird text, like, "You wanna go to the gym?" And then, like, all of a
No, but
sudden
I've
it
gotten
becomes
like, oh, like blah blah blah, like other weird stuff like that, like things in that vein almost.
like, that is not okay, and I feel like my mind automatically goes to Catfish, the show,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Dude, is this somebody over in Africa, or is this somebody over in, like, Guatemala
That's
that's,
what I
like."
think. It's like people in like in those countries, like in that like scam people and like as foreigners in other countries to scam people. It's like you ever see the night I'm a Nigerian prince and I'm blah 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 and I need X amount of money to escape the country. Yeah, I feel like it's like that, but like they keep getting more creative as like people figure out what isn't a scam.
And it was weird because the person's like, "My name is Adaria."
Mhm.
And, like, first of all, that right off the bat, like, that's like a exotic foreign name.
Mhm.
So, like, just everything about it was kinda sketchy, but I've noticed that I've gotten, like, 4 or 5 of them over the last couple months, and
That's yeah.
I'm
So
like,
your
"That's kinda
number is
weird.
definitely
Either
on top of
somebody
the
got my
list for
number or, like, I'm in some weird, like, scam chain."
yeah, I feel like you might be in like a scam chain of some sort.
But for anybody else that this happens to, please don't tell these people your information.
Mhm.
Random people do not just start having a whole conversation about you, telling you about their life and like what they're doing in their life. I feel like they're trying to pull information out of you. And please, all my girls, please be careful because there are creeps in this world. And like, I just feel like some of them are getting creepier.
I agree with that. So that's our little podcast PSA. I'd like to thank all our viewers and everybody for listening and, go listen to Strange Culture. We'll see you guys next week.
See you guys.
Bye.